that was it. When I came back to the sport, hole 4 at BRP gave me the fits. So I went to the dome, and for a whole winter, I would line up cones for 400 feet, and I would throw my putters. And if I went outside the lines, I would back up a cone. And I went to the first cone, which was 100 feet, and then I went to the second cone, which was 125 feet, and I went to the third cone, and I just did that for 6 weeks, and I still do that as part of my warm up every day as I throw my putter straight, and I imagine that it's hole 4 BRP. That would be the advice that I would give somebody if they didn't have that shot, is to take one putter and one mid range and go play BRP.
Sure.
Because there aren't a ton of shots, with the exception of the driving range hole and that couple long hyzers after the shack and after the shack second time, or coming off from going across the creek the second time, that you really need a ton of distance. There are so many more difficult tunnel shots where the OB is really punishing. So, yeah.
So yeah, putters are the way to go when you're facing adverse conditions or a tough hole that you struggle on, because the margin for error shrinks quite a bit. You're going to throw it straight and it's going to go straight. On the off chance that you don't, a piece of advice that I picked up from a Felberg story was, don't worry about your second shot all the way up the fairway. Wait until you're behind it, because if you're worrying and let's say that you're not the first, maybe somebody else threw a bad shot, now you're worrying through their shot, you're worrying, you're spending all this mental energy before you even see your shot. You get up there and all of a sudden, oh, there's a lane right here. I didn't see it from the tee pad.
Yeah.
I know how to throw this shot. I'm really comfortable with it. Like, you just wasted all that mental energy. You're going to be worn out mentally 6 holes in if you do that every single time, type of deal,
Yeah.
So don't worry about the shots until you get up to them. If you throw a bad shot, you threw a bad shot. Approach the line, figure it out. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought.